Okay. Hi. Seems we have, okay. Being so real right now, I was bribed to do this stream. I don't really know much about the Stanley Parable, but, that's what we'll be playing today. My friend bought me the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, which I've been told has all the content in it. I was, like, worried that it would be a second game in a series or something, but I have been told otherwise, so there's that. But, without further ado, this will be so much fun. It won't be, but, we'll find out. No, I have not. How's the sound and everything, by the way? Sound for me, not the game yet. I probably should have done something with that. What time is it? Uh, I don't really care. I'm just gonna do that. I don't think it matters. Okay. What is all this stuff? Oh, this might be loud. Is that any better? Also, in a memento, I need to, there we go. I'm gonna assume the sound is fine until somebody says otherwise. I think I can fix it later, too. Um, Everything looks fine. At least... Okay. The end is never the end, is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him
Buttons.
through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Why?
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
This seems really
Stanley
boring.
was happy.
I disagree.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Everyone
Shocked,
evaporated?
frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I have control now. Does the keyboard extend all the way over here? Is that just the sound that the interaction makes? Okay. I can't jump. Why was jump even an option? Oh. Well, damn. I am already kicked out of the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's a sec. I have been printing Yeah, that's. I'll take a
No matter
screenshot.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, I'm inspecting to see if they like all shrunk into ants. I just want to read. I like little details. Is there an update or something? I like work. I just hate my boss. That's not very professional.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No,
What?
no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I'm gonna click it 100 times if you ask me to. Which one am I clicking on though? Does it matter? I will. Alright.
I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble
My
cause.
god.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I think I can jitter click this. Does this help? I don't think you can actually keep up.
I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant
I
effort.
better get this achievement.
Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter
I
what
am
the
not
cost.
a Stanley.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay, where's 417? Okay. 30 minutes. 417.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Hey, clicking simulator? Is this what this is?
Excellent. I think we're getting
Oh, I hate
somewhere.
it here.
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Who does this man think he is? I mean, obviously I'll do it. What was it? 15?
Now, back to door number 437.
Oh my god. Door clicking simulator. Why?
How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Wow. Not the copy machine. How daring.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed. Can I?
Yes!
Yes, I
This
can.
is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
You're just leading me further and further into where you want me to go.
Almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Does this... How many of everything has this guy taken?
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 43. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I would have been able to do without all that praise and cheering. Subtle glare effect, yeah. I wonder what the blank doors go to. I don't think there's anything else for me to click on, I don't think. What's this? How the mighty have fallen. That feels like lore. The lore! Just let me know if I'm missing anything in chat, by the way, because I cannot see it. Or if the narrator is too loud. Let me know. Art. I love me some art. It's a drawing. Right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Which one's my left? I want to go back. I want back. Let me out of here. I don't want to go. Hey, how you doing? Very leafy today. Should really put the plant right in front of the window rather than in the corner where the light's not going to be able to reach it. But that's not important. What is important is not doing whatever this guy says because I don't feel like it. Why is this one off? I don't think it matters. Yeah, I can't read that shit. Okay, he's not gonna... Alright.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Duh. We can climb this? Get in the box. Alright. I'm just being annoying for the sake of it. The hot shots getting their own rooms with the open doors that you can get into. I say that as if I didn't already have my own room.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Hey, it's me.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Let me read the mugs.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A
Hey,
room so
Mondays.
utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers
Be
have
my what?
mysteriously vanished,
Valentine.
here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I'm reading the mugs. What's wrong with you? Have some patience, man.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly
I
on
want a
his
drink.
overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Well, that's quite rude. Saying this shit when I could just point out how British you are?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
No. Not at all, actually. This is a really interesting painting. With all the water droplets and the leaves. I count like 5. Probably more than that. Anyways, we got the ocean, which I think they do reuse paintings, maybe. Because I swear, yeah, I saw this one earlier. I'm not going out there. You were rude, so. Fuel? Folder. Why are there just papers everywhere? Did everyone just, like, explode into nothing?
But at last, he'd
No.
had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No. I will not falter. They exploded into papers. No! Characters! Jeremy, Elise, I will miss them all. I don't even know Jeremy. What's wrong with this copier? Looks like someone pulled it out of the dumpster. These are pretty nice. I wonder who made these. Huh? I'm not going in there. Hmm. I just want to spite him so much.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah. I mean, my entire job was, like, listening to directions now. My coworkers. Wish I could actually, like, pick up stuff. I don't see any, though. Oh. Uh-oh. There's no turning back now. This requires a key card. Could I get a key card? Or could I jump? Do not jump. Okay. Uh, if I jump for it and I die, do I still have to pay the 5,000? Oh my god. What if I wanted to exit through door lock B? I can't actually jump or anything, I don't think. However, this looks intentional. I don't think it is. I'm sad. I want to be able to go down.
Look,
Fine.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
You're
There's
just
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
a bit too
Someone you've
British for
forgotten
me.
about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Who the
She's
fuck
been
is her?
waiting.
I don't have a wife. I'm not married! Blueprints? Is her the bucket? I've heard about the bucket. Where am I? I've never actually. Oh. Step into the void, why don't I? Hmm. I would love to. Fragile. Just like my soul. Let me climb the machinery. Hmm. I probably shouldn't do that. Anyways, let's oh, fall into the nothingness. Hello. I can't see. Have I gone blind? Uh, is this a glitch or is this part of the game? Oh, I just can't see.
That's her,
Oh,
Stanley.
dear
You need
God.
to be the one to do this, to
No.
reach out to her.
No, I'm
If
good.
you can truly place
Mmm,
your faith in
tasty.
another, then pick up the phone.
I'll unplug the phone.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You
I
actually
have hands?
chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Yeah,
No,
papers up there?
it's
What
definitely
are
here,
you,
clear
God?
as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music
I don't
comes
have a
in,
wife.
fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions
One
were
better.
supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
Are
How
you
had I
the
not
light?
noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
No. I've been
I
figured
can't
out.
believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more
Is he gonna
wrong
kill me?
choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have
I
that
just
kind
don't
of
care.
risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you
Ah.
properly on safe decision-making in the real
Oh no.
world.
Oh no,
Please
he's taking me
observe
to
this
hell.
helpful instructional video.
He's taking me to hell.
Choice.
Uh-oh.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
L.
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to
Am I
make
still
life better
echoing?
for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to
What
a
if I want to
partner
talk
and
to
practice
somebody that's
saying,
not real?
"My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh, what? And what?
Excellent.
And what?
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Oh,
Most
what a
medical
cute little
professionals
guy.
recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
8?
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember
You
that
are
in the
plenty real.
vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
I've never seen this before.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
What
this
the
way,
fuck?
Please.
Bulldog. Huh. Right. Did you want me to go back in there? No, you want me to leave. Okay. My coworkers. Also, B, you are plenty real. I feel like unplugging the phone was probably the most expected thing to do. Why would I click on the phone when I don't want to?
Choices are meaningful. We can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh, god damn it.
The main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Let me jump.
Story would make no sense
Let me
at
jump.
all. We just
I'll do it
as
anyways.
soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
Yo!
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
What? I just got an achievement for that. I don't know if you guys could hear that at all. It said, no, seriously, you can't jump. We disabled it. What? I am not content with this. I just wanted to go. Can I go back on? I guess it doesn't matter. Can I find a way to glitch out of here? Not quite. Oh. What if I don't want to? I forgot I can open and close doors. Until he locks them. He literally is God, huh? Is he better or worse? Because he can directly affect the environment. He may be the narrator, but he does a little bit more than just narration. Oh, pretty. Where the hell am I? I'm not familiar with the place yet. Give me a moment. I recognize now.
Almost there.
I love it
You'll
here.
take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I don't think I will. So let's say it's 10. I can't read these clocks very well. It's been a hot minute. Yeah, that's almost. So that's. Did the time thing not matter? I did kind of lie on it, but I don't wanna. Why would I do that? Why would I do anything this guy tells me, huh? And why did all my coworkers
Now
turn into
remember,
papers?
all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll
Is
be
that
up
what
to
he
the
did?
task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came
Okay.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Get pranked.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Hey, your game's looking a little weird, buddy. But, what happened over here? God damn. Who sat in this chair? And why is this filing cabinet on something to become skinnier? I didn't want to say the full thing. Your office will be number gibberish. Yeah. What? You feel better? Does that help you? You really want me to go on my left. But what if I'm really bad at telling what's left from right? So, rude to consider that maybe I'm just not that good. Fine, fine. Why is it not closing? That one discolored tile really bothers me. I did what you wanted, no?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my
What?
work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that?
It's okay.
I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Please? Hello? Oh. What?
Oh, I'm here.
What
I'm
did you
still
do?
here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
You're welcome.
You just had to see?
It's hilarious.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He
But I'm
actually
not
knows
Stanley.
how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
That sounds like
That
a terrible
thought hadn't
existence.
even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Nuh-uh. I'm 20.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been
I'm
so
sure.
perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Is he
Behave
okay?
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm
Hello?
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did it genuinely restart? Why would I listen when I...
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Uh-oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm
Alright.
quite
Did
sure
I...
you'll be up to the task. Just
Did I
follow
hit an
my
end?
lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
On
left.
his left. I don't wanna. I... well, next time. Just for a treat.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Okay. I think that's the end of
Behave
that.
exactly as Stanley would.
Fine.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure
Oh.
you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I was never really good at following directions anyways. Is it broken? No. It says it should be, I think. Are you happy?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Are you happy
Feeling
with
a wave
yourself?
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This is pretty useful. Make sure your slide has slick blue graphic. Yeah. Doing really well so far. I'm standing like directly in front of the projector. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Which one's me? And this guy at the end. It's a very nice maroon shirt. Number of slides on this slide. Charts on slides. What is this array at which charts on the same slide depict the same information? Charts numbers. How many charts can you have? Who made this? Appreciation minute? No. Why would I want to appreciate a boss? Gumnail? B, are you having a stroke? Mitosis. Maybe some charts. Less air. We don't get fired. Gotcha. So gonna cycle all the way through again? If so, I want to look at the other stuff. Okay, yeah. Money. Graphs. Target demographic, teenagers. Well, I'm just above that demographic. Reviews? Hold on. 402 and 405 want to get rid of the death sport. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip. Did they take drugs while they were writing this, or is this the narrator's doing? Do not alter without consulting a whiteboard manager? We broke Wednesdays. Termination Tuesdays. Financial panic. Me for real. Cranking floor 5. Nice. What to do about character. This is Okay. I love small details. I like looking at everything. Should I? Nah. Funny though. Er, let me in. I've seen this before. I want in. How do I get in? I am so mad. Let me in. I want in the broom closet. Fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I don't. You already know by now I'm not Stanley. And I don't listen. What are these two doors for? They don't lead anywhere from here. You just like lean over the side to talk to your coworker going from between areas like, hey, what's up? Me, obviously. I'm up. Okay. Not quite. No. Damn it. Why did they disable jump if it was there in the first place? Fine, close the door. Should I sit here and wait, or... Ooh. You're, Your walls are not, very well created, narrator. Got some flaws. What's this? I can't read that. My glasses do not help. Business time. Yes, let me put you on hold. Start playing like the most atrocious music. This place is ugly.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
No.
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door?
I can't speak.
Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
If you're gonna yell at me because I can't speak,
the code.
if you are going to yell at me because I cannot speak, I'm ableist. I'm suing. I do not have a voice in the game.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark
No.
115.
No, I
He
didn't.
spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I might have a voice, just not in game. Subtle glare effect.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yes.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
Please no, you're
speak
speaking Spanish.
The code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Hell. The story's for you. I don't care.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Still not Stanley.
If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
I cannot.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hello?
Stanley? Hello?
He might be a little absent.
Is everything okay?
I think he's astral projected.
I need you to make a choice. I need
what?
You to walk through the door.
No. What do you mean the end?
Can you hear me?
No, he can't.
Is everything alright?
Crows, crows, crows. Crows, crows, crows.
It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice
Heard.
you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll
accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Oh, you look so ugly.
Anything. This is more important than
Narrator,
you'll ever
you
know.
sound pathetic. Come
I
on.
need this.
Pull yourself
The
up by
story
your
needs it.
bootstraps.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you
No.
there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Yep.
That's
Sorry,
all.
Leroy.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Okay, you were so patient with him, but when it was me in there. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm back at the beginning. Just some nefarious music.
All of his co-workers... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Shut
When
up.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I think I probably experienced all that there is to experience on the right. I think I already harassed the hell out of him. So, you know, I could have jumped the first time off the conveyor. Oh well.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
This is what I wanted.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just
You're
an
right.
empty broom closet. No
Oh, it's
reason
not
to
empty.
still be here.
There's stuff in here. We got some cool tools, a lot of duct tape. What if I need duct tape?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Yeah, I
He wasn't
like this
even
broom.
doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
What does FA mean? There's a whole lot you missed.
Really
That's
still in
true.
the broom closet, standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because it's funny.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Yeah, you want me to talk? You want me to say something? I can say something. You won't hear it though.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If
Fair
I'd said
chance.
Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me, because literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Yeah, but it's literally labeled.
Maybe to you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Guys, what if I got the broom closet ending?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Are you calling me a Nepo baby?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yeah. All the coolest of hobbies.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Yeah.
In a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello?
You care about
Anyone
me?
who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
No.
So that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Is there anything else? Yeah, I feel really insulted. Bro called me ugly. And addicted to drugs and hookers. That's, not very nice.
Second player. It's good to... You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details.
Wow.
I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Definitely. This is the story of a man named Stanley. That's true. It might be. But I'm not Stanley. And I don't have a corporeal body, so... Is that it? I think I heard from somewhere that you get, like, something after a while of being in here, but I don't want to spend, like, the entirety of, like, the rest of the stream just chilling in here. I could, and I could talk, and just, like, avoid silence, but, you're just gonna be sitting here staring at a broom closet, and I don't think I want to do that. So I'm gonna continue onward and let myself be insulted some more.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This wasn't here before. Huh? No, a coworker. Why is this one on lined paper? Can anybody read this? I can't get any closer to it. Where the fuck am I?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy,
my job.
Why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Well, where is everybody?
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no
Yeah, that would be
reason
pretty
at all.
crazy.
None of it made any logical
Crazy?
sense.
I was crazy
And as
once.
Stanley pondered
They locked
this,
me in a room.
he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors
That's a good
close
question.
automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that
It's also a good
these
question.
rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to
How
have
do I
finally
wake up then?
found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself,
Well, now the
"Suppose I'll
rooms are
wake up
not
soon.
repeating. What
Have
is
to go
this?
back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid." So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh no.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled
Oh,
that
I
he
don't
had
like
still
this.
not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he
Where
hadn't
am
asked
I?
himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That's a good
Now the voice was
question.
describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing
The end
me,
is never the
thinking
end, is
about
never
how
the
it's
end, is never
describing
the
my
end.
thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this
Eat it.
voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
Eat.
the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
You're
Now,
calling
hearing
him
the voice
woke?
speak these words was quite a shock
I'm
to
not
Stanley.
woke. That's a
After
joke.
all,
That's a joke.
he knew
That's a
for
joke.
certain, beyond
Please
a
don't take
doubt,
me seriously.
that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Of
So
course.
he closed his eyes gently, and he invited
No,
himself
no,
to
no,
wake
no.
up.
No, no, no.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
No, I
the
don't.
press of the mattress on his back,
I don't feel
the
shit.
fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm
Woke
through with
Stanley.
this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
I don't have a
All
wife.
I want is my life
I'm not
exactly the way
Stanley.
it's always been.
You've clearly
My
gotten
life is
somebody
normal.
mixed up here.
I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Apologies. Nope. Bye, kitty.
Stanley began
Oh, my
screaming.
door's open again.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone
Everything's
tell me
getting
I'm real.
red.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
Please.
Who am I?
Anybody?
And everything went
Anybody?
black.
No. Why won't anybody wake me up?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Ah.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
I don't have a wife.
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Missed opportunity to use the Family Guy death pose.
Seeing this man made her feel better. But
Am I
then she
allowed to say that?
remembered the meeting she had
I don't
scheduled
know.
for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there.
Did she call the
staring down at
ambulance?
body. And then she turned and ran.
Wow, what a great person you are. Whoops.
All
Okay.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard
I
Stanley
don't think I was
looked,
able to do
he
that
couldn't
before.
find a trace of his co-workers.
I say I think because I'm not sure. Was I able to turn these off? That's new. I put input. Yeah. Okay. What's with the step ladder? Huh. Okay. I want to go on the red
When
again.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It deserves some admiring.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wow. This room.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I want to jump. Should I do it? Should I do it? I might have to pay $5,000 for it, though. The... Okay. Maybe 6K. Jump to the scaffolding? I can't jump, though. Am I supposed to be aiming somewhere? Here, hold on. You might need to guide me. The catwalk? Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Not at all.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
This is a little high up.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I'll give you a chance. It's like... Is there anything I can do here? No. Stairs? Oh wait, I think I've seen this area back here. Breaking all the rules. No bucket? I want the bucket! I want the bucket so bad, but I don't know how to get it.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
What?
Stanley walked through the red door.
I know about this one. I don't want to. I really don't want to. I've seen clips of this game before. Not enough to like fully understand everything, but I'm fairly sure I remember some endings. What if colorblind? That's a good idea. What if I couldn't see between the colors, huh?
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all
Why
these
would I
choices.
believe you?
The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and
Wait a
running
minute.
and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that
Excuse
it's
me?
killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
Us?
We would both be so much happier if we just
Aw.
stopped.
Fuck.
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, I don't like this. Can I just continuously walk past it? No, I'm stuck. Okay. Fine. I don't like it though.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Space?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I
Aw.
actually feel happy.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Unfortunately, my ADHD is really, really bad. Pretty colors. Whoa. Oh, okay. It's the center of me, not the platform. Gotcha. This is really, really pretty. I could leave as an exit, but he said he's happy. And I am very easily entertained by this. It's very pretty. But, does he have nothing else to say about this? Are those colors also gonna grow up and go in the center there? So if so, then I think I saw everything there is to be seen here. He doesn't deserve joy. You want me to leave just so that he gets sad? I've heard really bad things about the Red Door. I don't understand why. It's nice. A little strange, but
No, wait. Where are you going?
of course, my bad.
Right. Where were we?
I could probably watch this forever. That wouldn't be a very interesting stream, though. But it is very pretty, and I don't like how sad he sounds when I leave the room. I don't know. Fine. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
The stairs. No! I remember why I wasn't supposed to pick the red door now! I remember the only way out. No. I could stay here. This is really pretty. It would be so nice to just stay here and be content with the narrator. But,
No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
don't yell at me! Don't yell at me, I'm nervous.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
I don't think I can. Why is this so sad? Oh, pretty. I can't. Does the narrator have a name? No, that door doesn't close.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
Of course. Hold on. Do you have anything else to say about this? No. Guess not. Why didn't Bro create an exit if he didn't want us to do that? He's like, I'll pretend to be sad, but in reality, I will emotionally manipulate you into jumping off the goddamn staircase. If only my coworkers were here. And my boss. And not just all the paper everywhere. The narrator. Thank you. Of course, I formally will address him as a narrator, but his first name is The. Obviously. Alright, yeah, okay. There's nothing else here. I think. If there was a secret and I missed it, oh well. Who's ready for disturbing imagery, by the way? I might have to climb up several times.
Don't take this from me.
He's sad. I don't want to. There's no other way to progress, but I don't want to. So this is just a simulator of me going back and forth to check for new dialogue. Alright, well now it's about to be the stair climbing to the heaven, simulator. You can tell with, like, the environmental change that this is gonna become a statistic on the Excel worksheet thing. I don't actually know how to use those. I should probably learn. It would be good for work.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I don't want to do it. That's the problem. Is this a door? Not quite. There is no doors. Not truly. Trigger warning? This might be graphic? not graphic, but like mentally it might place you somewhere if you're sensitive to that kind of stuff. Uh, but I have to do it.
No!
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
am
You
I
lived.
slower now?
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Yeah, just for some more dialogue. You got any more
There.
dialogue?
See? This is what you want. This
I'm
is
in
where we can both
excruciating
be
pain.
happy. We really can. If we stop moving,
I
we
think I
just
broke
have
my
to
leg.
stop moving.
I definitely have like a fractured leg or something. Alright, time to limp my way over. I love new dialogue.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
The only time I started to listen to him so that I could get more dialogue. No dialogue? Sorry. Time to become more disturbing, I guess. What's this? Uh, oh, girl, son, and I don't know what that is. That's a little strange. Is that like the narrators? This is an office building.
No. No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Nothing, I guess. Give me a way out that isn't death. Don't you have the ability to control everything? You close and open doors behind me all the time. Alright, again. Actually,
Stanley,
ow.
let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Mm, time to become a bottle of ketchup. I mean, isn't everyone a bottle of ketchup?
Yes. Perhaps you can.
Yeah,
Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
with both my broken legs, of course.
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Can't you see that there's more outside of this area, though? I don't know why I talk like he's a real person that I can interact with, but I think it's funnier if I just argue half the time,
No,
anyways.
perhaps not.
No, give me more dialogue. I will milk this game of all its dialogue if I can. That'll make the streams probably a lot longer.
My God.
What's our
Is
thing
this
at right
really
now?
how much you
An hour?
dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Okay, I think this might actually be the last one, so I'm gonna limp slash crawl over with my broken limbs. Don't worry about the time. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I just don't want to, like, stream into unbearable hours and, like, accidentally yell while parentals are sleeping. It really is peaceful, you know? It's nice, but it doesn't look like it's going to properly change. I have to find a way out. So, narrator, sorry, it's gotta happen. I gotta pause for 2 seconds. Sorry, I had to adjust my chair. Anyways. Dragging myself up the stairs. I am in agony. Definitely. Alright. Got any more dialogue for me? 360.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I
No.
just wanted us to get along. but I guess
Same.
that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
I just want a way out. If you showed me the door out of here through this way, I would happily go. Happily.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Still not Stanley. I'm not that guy. I am he, but I will never be him. Sorry, that was corny as fuck. Not an NPC that you can just order around. I will do anything to escape this loop of boring. Not that it's boring. I like the dialogue. This is a good kind of game. I like having an interactive narrator, sort of. Interactive in a way. Kind of like Portal. I still have to play Portal 2. That'll be definitely a later stream, but not a cube. Not Stanley. What are you? This is a story about a dragon named Sunny.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Do the reloads, like, actually affect the narrator? I can't input. Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Yeah. Screw everybody's computer. Why would I go and listen after all that shit you just put us through? I also hate Mondays. Yes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
All
he
right.
entered the door on his left.
Should I go and see if I can go through the blue door and see what happens? Also, hi. The cake is a lie. Is that an actual person? Oh my god, it is. I did play Portal. I do plan on getting Portal 2 eventually, but I was kind of pressured into this one. Okay, so
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I'm gonna see what the blue door
Perhaps he
does.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Of course.
The lounge was sublime,
Wow.
a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so
I think that's
personally
new.
to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm.
This is
No.
definitely new.
Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
I assume you guys are friends.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Duh.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yep.
Really worth it.
Ah. I am
At
not
this
supposed
point,
to be a few.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
Alright, I
and
think
reflected poorly on his overall personality. But
I have
at
a
last,
great
he had enough
personality.
of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Fuck you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone? Really?
Yes.
I was in the middle of something.
I don't want to hear
zero
anything about my
consideration for
wife.
others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give
No.
me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No. Why would I do that? Especially since you closed the exit and I spent like 30 minutes going between a room and a staircase to get all the dialogue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley
Oh.
walked through the
Oh.
red
Oh.
door.
I didn't know it was like that. Shh. My bad, bro. Anyways. Hi, Nini. How are you doing? Oh, the memories. Well, I'm glad you guys know each other, I guess. Seedwig is my moderator.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm colorblind. What's the color red?
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've
Oh,
chosen?
no.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be another one of those endless loops. It probably is, once I reach far enough. Where the fuck? Hey, wait a minute. No, I'm good, actually. The sound is gone. Uh-oh. That felt shorter than it was supposed to be. Um, maybe I'm just making things up in my head. Most certainly I am not. Oh,
You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms,
Then what
exposed
was it
developer
for?
textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it
Yeah.
worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing.
Me.
Because this is what you wanted to see. Help
Me.
me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what.
Oh,
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
yeah.
There we go. A third option. This already
I didn't
feels
know
at
about
least.
that one. Hold on. I am also doing pretty good. Stanley Parable Deluxe. I didn't have a choice in that manner. Very fun. How's everyone in chat doing just in general? By the way. Also, I will be playing Portal 2 after eventually this is over. Maybe. I'll be playing a few things in between.
It's ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
It would be really funny if I just went through the doors anyways. Can I? Oh. Oh. Hmm.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now,
Okay.
tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Best.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
I
Well,
wonder.
it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Do
You
you even
can't teach
have a
that,
soul?
Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's
Oh,
take
have
a
you?
look.
Ultra Deluxe. Yes, I hear. Leaderboard? Like, they're cheaters. Who are these people? The worst 3% players. Ah, okay. I feel like these are wrong. What? Are you saying I have no friends? Dude, I have friends. Why are the lights orange? I do wish this was narrated. A dead rat is objectively ranked. Okay. Yeah. Why don't I have a profile picture? Is that it? Okay, okay. It's just gonna repeat. So you made this extra option, and when I went through that one, I went right into there. Oh.
Now, would you say
Hmm.
that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Should I give him a 1 or a 5? I'm not giving it in between. Can I give a 1? I gave a 5 last time, just for funny. Of course the narrator has the soul. Yeah. I don't know. It was kind of rude to put that staircase in. Okay, I am having mixed answers. Can the cake is a lie break the tie? If not, that's fine. I'm probably gonna pick 1 because it's kind of funny. 3! No!
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
So,
You wouldn't
so
mind taking
he
a look
doesn't
at
care?
it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
I don't have anything else to do.
In this game, the baby crawls
What?
left towards danger. You click
What?
the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family
Huh?
life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh my god, this is the worst sound I've ever had. Um, L.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the
Yes.
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
I
It's
am not
over.
doing that for 4
Thank you for
hours.
playing.
That
Your
would
input was
suck.
extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's
Okay,
see.
whose game?
What do we have here?
I imagine him adjusting his glasses here.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
It's the game.
Aha!
Hey, wait a minute.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our
I've played a game
motivation?
about this thing before.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps
Oh,
for
my
some
creep
sort of
tower.
twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it.
He knows
What
me
a
so well.
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Face puffs. Beans. Tuna. Can I click on anything? Okay, I was gonna say, if that's actually... Huh. I have played, a game similar to this before. Not on stream, though. It was, a horror game. That is... 4 hours, but only 10 minutes off, so it was like 3 hours and 50 minutes. And what, like, they blinked and it went too fast. Do you guys like my creep tower? Where I have my truck calendar and, world map? It's probably a map of the park, but I'm being silly. Whoa, hold up. This is not my tower, guys. I don't live here. This is not mine. I've been abducted and forced here? Close the door! Um... Yeah, that's not mine. I don't believe in that shit. Propane. Can I go around the other way? Is it gonna let me? The hell is that? I also didn't realize this was an option to just go onto these side rants. I mean, it is the Ultra Deluxe edition, but these stairs look a little rickety. Am I gonna fall through? It wouldn't be deadly from this height.
Oh, no. No, it can't be.
What? What's wrong? What? Seems fine and dandy.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Why? Why?
Thank goodness, Stanley, what a close call. I nearly wandered off into that thing, that big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow.
What's wrong with that?
In any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Oh, but what if I wanted an open world game?
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
I think the narrator likes building walls.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
God damn it. What?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what
Hey,
I
wait
had
a
in
minute.
mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get
So I have
lost
to
here.
save
Now,
a puppy
this
hours
is
into the
design.
game?
Stanley,
I'm
if
gonna have
you
to look
manage
into
get
that.
lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Okay, well, obviously he's offered a challenge. I gotta find a way to get
what
lost.
exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
What?
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yeah,
I don't think that's how that works.
Surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball.
Have you ever heard of a sport before? Ooh, I love balls. I'm sorry. I really could have said that in any other way. Can I push this? I can. I'm so small in comparison. I guess there's no other thing to do.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Oh my god, he knows me so well.
Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh dear god. I was focusing on the baby game thing. More balls! Is he British? That's too British of him. He needs to stop being so British. Although this is a great idea.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Yes.
Are you having fun? Is this a real video game?
Touching so many balls right now.
Because guess what? It's over.
What?
That's right. Your
my
little
balls.
fun comes to an end. This is
he took my balls.
And what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley.
my
Besides,
balls.
You need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules
I already
or
have boundaries.
Video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules.
Give me my balls back.
I don't think you'll enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
I'm
Take
20.
care, Stanley.
Not a kid. Not even a teenager. Can I... Okay, I still don't have any balls. They left them behind. I'm really offended by this. Can I go into the goal? Hiccups are. Spleebly? What is that supposed to be of? Bro just got castrated. No, don't quote me on that. Rude. Can I fall
Hold on. What are you doing?
in? Huh?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Fading away was a little dramatic and not very correct. Filing cabinets, nice. Wait. Huh. Okay. This looks cool as hell. Can I please get a flashlight? Oh. I may have made a mistake. Oh. Just like the early versions of the game? Perchance? Where the fuck am I? Oh. 2 doors. Wait, no, this looks like a place I'm supposed to be going. I don't want to do that. Oh. Well, damn.
I wonder what he found.
I don't
If
think
what
he liked
wanted
that.
was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps
Oh,
he's gotten it.
bye,
Down
Nene,
in
Nene.
wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned
Yeah,
the
of
heavy
course.
cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
I have
That's who
ears. I can hear
That is
you.
what I mean to this world. Oh,
Oh.
yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
The end
Very
is never the
soon.
end, though.
I
Is
can
that not
wait.
what the loading screen says? Also, why am I blind? Give me my eyeballs back. At least my eyeballs, if not the other ball. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not that
All of
sorry.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
I
meeting
don't
room.
know.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I did miss a memo. Where's the broom closet again? Oh, yeah. The Easter egg. Before I continue. Because I'm not really here to make exact progress. I don't care. So what's the Easter egg? Is it something I can reach? Cake is a lie, wants you to do a secret. Yeah, I read. It said free anytime. Input received. That plant scared me? I don't know how, but from this from an angle, I got spooked. It's in the mind control room. Oh, so I have to play it properly now? Up until what point do I get to divert?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Wait. Last time I went through the boss's area, 'cause I guess it was the first playthrough, I couldn't get through because I can't talk in game. How do I get to that area? Wow, thanks. Very helpful. Oops.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
No way.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
You can't
Please
see me in here?
take your time.
Does he just, like, not have eyes in this room or something? Is that why he gets so pissed off? There. Happy? What was that click? I think that was just the door. That's true. I did change the story.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, fine. I don't know if I can actually get that Easter egg considering how much I fucked around in the game. Because it was really bad. I think if you're too rich, it is a crime. Extreme bathrooms. So extreme. I have the toilet paper all the way back there. Yes, let me break my shoulder to reach it. I hope they wash their hands. This is a... Did they sandpaper the mirror? Okay. Hold up. Sorry, I am reading chat. I'm just reading it on my phone because I'm not gonna switch tabs and pause the game. Why pause the game when I can just... I don't think I'm supposed to be back here. My coworkers. Oh. Wait, some of these are drawings. I wish I could read them, but the paper is just simply too small. Which way am I going? I like elevators. Up, perchance? Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Nice. He just whispers Stanley. I can hear you. Huh. Okay. Awesome. Thank you for the tips, by the way. I really do appreciate them. I'm kind of just flying blind here. Oh. Wait. Huh? What the... Am I supposed to go down? What pointless elevator is this? Stanley. Gotcha. Okay, let me guess. And we're back here again. I'm back in the building! Was that supposed to go anywhere, or was I supposed to be, patient? Because the only thing I know about patience is the definition. I'm not great at it. Ooh,
Stepping
piano.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss
yeah,
had
the office
assigned
is different.
an extra secret pin number, 2845.
2845.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Of course. Let me play the piano. I won't be good at it, but it would be interesting. Is that an ashtray?
Stanley just sat
Smoking
around
is
twiddling his
bad
thumbs.
for you.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I don't think the elevator goes anywhere. I don't think I can actually go back to it either.
2845.
Damn! You're bossy. Okay, fine. So the boss has toys. 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley
What?
happened to input the correct code by
I
sheer luck.
cannot see!
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, hold on. Wait, can I still do that? Can I input here? No, I don't think I can. Damn it! I can get back to it. I've played this over and over again. Maybe. Also, I'll be streaming this game much more. The elevator does go somewhere, huh? If I jump down here, will I die? Well, I can't quick save. Alright. Thank you goodness. Dan's there like an idiot. Where am I? What the fuck? Okay, so I guess I have to go here. This is horrifying? What is this?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of
I want
emotion
back up.
in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to
I don't want
question
free
the nature
thinking.
of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back out. Silly me.
I never
Why
got
did
out.
Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
That's true. But funny. Can I press the button on the keypad, please?
Here we are, Stanley. It's
Oh.
your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
So I didn't just
bolted to
also
the
hear
edge of my
in the
seat.
distance 8 in a different voice. I was wondering. Is that the Easter egg? Because that's kind of funny. Still can't play the piano. 8. Come on, just for funny. Anyways, yes, I'm immature. So I've heard. Alright, fine, I'll go back down. I can, I think. I just like being places where I'm not supposed to be. Especially if the narrator is gonna be mean about it.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies
Eh.
and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Oh well.
Surely
8.
this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, wait, what was the thing again? Go into the mind control facility. Go all the way to the lift, but don't go up. The gate behind you will open it back up. Huh? Okay, am I supposed to sit through, like, his big thing? I'm afraid. I mean, I'm not afraid. I do see a gate here, if that's what you previously meant. is button. What does this say? Let me see. Numbers. Recommendations from Oversight Committee. Just go through it normally. Yeah, I've never played before. This
The lights rose on an enormous
this is all new
room
to
packed
me.
with television screens.
I've seen clips
What
before,
horrible secret did this place hold?
so
Stanley thought
I
to
know
himself. Did he have the strength to find
just
out?
enough. Just don't go to the lift at the end. Yeah, okay. Well, I could jump if I wanted to. I'm not gonna do it. I'm
Now
so
the monitors
easily
jumped to life,
sidetracked.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of
Yeah, but
so
they're not
many
there.
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Fired? Is that... No, I don't think that's me. Why? Sorry. I've never seen this ending, like, fully through. Because this is the first time since I've gotten the game. Oh, is this the lift you were talking about?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept
so
it blindly?
I wait, like, you said 20 seconds? Next round through, I will jump. Just to see what happens, because... Don't go up, just wait. Yeah, yeah. Some pretty important red glowing circle. That looks like the boss's office. Wait, what's my number? 270 something? I don't actually know. Oh wait, it opened. I wasn't paying attention. And press the button. Gotcha. I can do that. Okay, that's so loud. I don't know if you could hear me at all over that other than my laughing. This is it. Kevin McLeod! I love Kevin. Kevin's great. Is that all there is to it? Do I have to continue on now? I am vibing, but oh, that's funny. Thank you so much. That was worth it. I love it.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept.
Narrator, I can't hear you over all this grooviness that's happening. Also, that was unintentional, sorry.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
Just, like,
utterly
music.
blind to the world?
And then, oh my god, he couldn't believe it! Narrator.
But here was
Narrator,
the
come
proof.
on.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
What's the point of
Stanley
that?
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
Is there anything
would
online
dismantle
here?
the controls once and for all.
Yeah, it was way too. The music was great, but I could not hear his like distressed tone that he had there. He was like panicking over something, and I'm going, Broski, what? Can't hear you over my dancing. Because obviously everything was so much cooler. Okay, faculty power. You definitely don't want me over here. So this is where I'm gonna be. Because why not? It's funny. Aww. Aww. I can't go in there? Rude. Alright. Fine, I'll do what you want. I forgot that I had that. Oh my god, you scared me! Thank you so much for the follow! I forgot that was a thing set up. Uh, I'll change the sound for that. Maybe next time. I'm surprised I could hear it. Ah, that's great. Thank you so much. Okay, okay.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
It's like a creepy
he knew it was
face.
his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
On or off chat? Because either way, it could be pretty funny. What's that say? Nothing I can read. I just had to do. I just picked whatever seemed right. It was funny. Just for the sake of chaos, I'm gonna pick one. On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they
Oops.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
My bad.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How
Oh
long until
no.
detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
It's kinda.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
I could do a drawing
where
with
we're
like
going,
the
what all
narrator
this
and
means.
Stanley
I
in this.
barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
They're
A
gone.
moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right,
Yes, I know I'm
don't
supposed to be
worry.
doing
You're gonna
something.
die.
I just
I'll tell
kind
you
of wanted to
exactly
see what would
happened
happen
to
if I exploded.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
How nice of
Other
you.
times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Oh.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds
Rude.
left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it.
I'm just gonna start pressing stuff. Dude, I don't care.
Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow.
Wow.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
I just don't care.
Did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
I did press the red
Anything,
button.
Something here will save me.
3.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's
Yo,
a spoiler.
why is this kind
That
of...
timer isn't a catalyst to keep your action
She's
moving
so
along. It's
evil!
just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you
How
made
kind.
humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You
I
wanted to
don't
control
care.
this world
It's
for
funnier.
fun.
Also,
I'm
I wanted to
going
hear his
destroy
evil
it
thing.
first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Yeah,
Will you cling
I want to
desperately
blow up.
your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
I don't care.
Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me,
I
will be
genuinely
laughing at every
don't
second
care.
of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Yeah. I wanted to hear his dialogue because that was he sounds really cool. I'm definitely drawing that. I'm gonna use that for a reference.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Is there any other
Perhaps he had
Easter eggs I
seen
should
Mr.
be aware
Miller.
of?
No matter how hard Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
You don't like me touching the phone? It's a phone, bro. Lots? Yeah, I know. I just don't quite know if there was anything I could do, really. System access, wow. Anyways. It was so funny. What? That wasn't there before. Should I go back to the mind control facility and see if I can win? Because I couldn't make any sense over it. If I even can with this new door here. Yeah, let's see if I can. We can look at new content in a separate
When Stanley
one.
came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Speedrun. Let's interrupt him as much as
Yet
possible.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Oh, well, that's not
hoping
nice.
he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Heard. Same grimy mirror. There's a leaf picture you can click on and it shows you a picture of the dev. Huh. Cool. I probably missed it. Just saying. Open this. I want to hear the elevator. I could probably figure out Adventureline. I think it's with the new content, no? Maybe. Alright. Let me out. Very expensive boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Damn.
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf. Look, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
No.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
What the hell? Well, I'm not that
Feeling
patient.
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passage.
As you can tell by the narrator, I am not a very patient person. I really wish I knew how to get the bucket, though. Can I fall? I cannot. Calming New Age music. Very calming. That's such a weird corner. Can I press up? No. Down is the only option. I tried. I like being, against everything that I'm being told. Because I can, and it's funny. I'm probably gonna get... Oh, damn. He has nothing to say about this.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Is there an actual way to survive the bomb thing? I think there is. At least I hope. Alright, whatever.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Or, you know, instead of solving the button thing, I could also just press
Now
the off button instead of on.
Revealed. Each bore the number of an employee.
Do I want to know?
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
Okay.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom.
I'm just doing whatever I feel like in this. I don't mind being guided for Easter eggs, but I'm not fantastic at puzzles.
Couldn't be true.
I don't know if you go back and look at my past streams of Portal, I am not. Actually, you don't even have to watch the streams. Just look at the clips that were taken from them.
Really
I am so bad at puzzles.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
Oh yeah, I should jump. Hold on. No, wait, you reminded me too late. Can I? Let me jump. I wanna jump. No!
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Circle.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Duh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery
Do I still have to press the buttons and all that if
terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I want to get through that door. I don't know how, though. I guess I can't. I saw it open earlier, but it closed in my face. Oh well. Let's find out what happens when I press
And
the
when at last he found
ooh.
the source of the
Ah.
room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Off. Mm. Okay, yeah, I can't read that. We're going off. Oh my god, that was loud. Hello? You removed my sight again.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
I
Was it
can't
over?
see. You suck.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere
Oh.
moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
You don't want me in an open world
The
game,
only
though.
thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Just to see if I can. No, I can't. Okay. Fine.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of
No, I don't.
liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Uh-huh.
And Stanley was happy.
I don't believe you. I don't feel very happy. I'm still not Stanley, though. But don't get me wrong. Beat the game. Yeah. Cool. However... What?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
No.
Excellent. Your order
Oh.
will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Was I supposed to order that many boxes? I don't think he's gonna like that. Funny, though. Oh, oops. Let me go turn off the other one. Can climb out that window? What, this one? I don't believe you. Unless you mean this one. I don't think I can climb out any of these. I'll try though. For your sake. Just see if I could. No. Not quite. Up. Up. Uh-oh.
At first, Stanley
Narrator?
assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Wow.
Okay,
It's
I'm over it now.
it's all
What do you
white.
think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are we sick of this gag yet? It's not much to see here. It's just a subtle glare effect, but of course.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
Probably not.
Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So,
No.
what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the
This
lucky
game is
ones. Though if the other
jam-packed
option
with
is really
information.
miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
You just say cheers at me. Are we sick of the gag yet? Is this gag gone enough? I don't even know what else he can do at this point if I select no again. He did say cheers at me. That was really British of him. Oh. Oh, you fuck. Okay, fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might be a little stuck. I probably should have selected yes. Please. I beg of you. What do I even do? Is there a way out of this? I don't think so. Should I restart? Because it won't let me answer. Are you sick of this gag? Yes. Let me out. Oh. Should I begin again? I don't know if that resets like everything. But that'd probably be a good thing. Fuzzy. I can't. I genuinely can't click on it. I don't know if you can hear both my clicking in game and outside of game. I can hold my mouse up to my camera, or not my camera, my mic. Ah, yes, my camera will hear me. E secondary? No, I think I broke it. Okay. But what if I selected yes?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of bucks. I didn't expect that. Ah, darn, I can't go back out there. Ah, man. That's quite the shame. I'm gonna continue to turn off these simply because I can. There are so many boxes everywhere. That is hilarious. In here too. Is this the leaf you were talking about, or was it another leaf? Or is it something out of my reach now? Go to the right this time? I can do that. Go to new content or go to the right? So what if... cringe. Alright. I'll go to the left, because I don't really care. Actually, no, that's a... Wait, what? Where the fuck am I? Am I hallucinating? I'm gonna go to the right because that's what B said, but also...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Duh. This, and then go left.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then
Did
the
I
feeling
now?
went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Is there anything I can do with this? Other than being stupid?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, you know what? I have not gone
And
through
so he
here.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Down the lift. Yeah. I don't like listening to him anyway, so... Did you guys just set me up for
But
failure?
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and
Where
get
am
even
I?
further off track. So now in order
Duh.
to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
The longest ending? No, what have you done? It's left. I don't think I have a choice,
Oh,
do
no.
I?
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Is he closing these? Yeah, he is.
Not the
Okay.
right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right.
Oh my god.
Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
What? This might be the last ending that I record here, to be honest. Because it is getting... Ooh, it's 11. Yeah, it's a little late. I don't like the... Heh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Oh yeah, they're closed. Hold on.
Just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this
Sleep
time,
is for the weak.
suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh. Uh-oh. Is that it?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Aww. He erased my ability to get back through the window. Okay. Now what? Subtle glare effect. Continue. Yep. I'm gonna continue turning these off whenever I can, because it's funny. Touching everything I can, because I can. What?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
What is going on?
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Am I in the fucking back rooms? What? What is this place? Am I allowed to go through any of these, or are the doors gonna close behind me? Damn it, there's just so much in this game. Okay, that's not a very interesting story. Oh, my cup.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been
Damn,
on. I can
bitch.
promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No. Give me a minute.
Unlikely that we'll ever progress
Be
by
patient.
starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
What? He has no patience. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
L.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And you too. Find the story, huh? Think that's all over. New content's gone. I'll have to get to it eventually. What?
Okay, yep, it's
no.
worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
This game
Why
is
don't we go back
purgatory.
the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh, we're allowed to go back? Okay. Of course. My mistake. What could we have missed? I don't think we missed anything, to be honest. I think he's just being stupid. Oh, no.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Where the fuck am I?
Story. Here it comes.
Oh, hell
Wait,
no.
never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, I'm in purgatory.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Did they tear it down to the studs or something?
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
No.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know
No, I
what?
don't.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work,
way.
and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Yeah, this looks like a murder place.
Happen this time, I have to restart.
Another restart, that's sure to fix it.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Well, I'm not really good at listening to directions. I don't know if you've caught on to that. Anyways. What? That's not quite right. Also, I need to touch all the computers. What does this mug say? What? Oh, F you. Rude. Alright, I guess I'll follow the line. It's pretty solid. I gotta touch everything. Everything.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's
Does
over
it?
in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being
I
via the
don't
very
want to follow the
manifestation of the
line.
nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence,
Darn.
right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on.
Why is that
Got a bit
coffee
weird back
floating?
there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Of course. Oh my god.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Alright. Yeah, of course. I would never want to leave any hints and clues behind. This is a really nice fern you got. Alright. Onward?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Where's the music
no.
at?
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I don't like where it's taking me.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay. It seems like he doesn't like the line anymore. Just, a theory.
You know what, Stanley? I
What?
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
I
daring,
guess.
mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I don't really want to. I
Now,
don't...
yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
I don't have
Whatever it
that.
might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I don't actually have a brain. I don't know if you noticed, there's nothing up there. So, no creativity here. What is this place? No! No! I don't like it here. This is awful.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
Oh, hi.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Well, bring the music back. Where's your whimsy and joy? Actually, you're British. You don't have any of that. I want to go up there. Let me up. Let me up. You fuck. Alright. Bye, Adventure Line.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Oh, god
From
damn
here,
it.
the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
What
So
in the
starting from
world
the
are you
right,
talking
let us
about?
ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since
I don't
the
know
answer
my
is
right
clearly
from
yes,
left.
then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I don't want to go on the right. I don't want to do anything you want to do. Oh.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Mm.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I
Wait,
restart
what?
again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this
There's no
thing,
longer an office.
wall.
Find a
Well, you
bookstore.
consulted me.
The
Why don't I
narrator
get to
is
decide?
gone.
Why
I
don't
don't.
I get a say in all of this?
I don't
Is
like
it really?
this.
No, it can't be. I don't
Narrator,
want it to be.
do something
I don't
else.
want the
Don't
game to keep
restart.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it.
Don't.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
I don't want to die after a long
And
time.
the
I want to
timer
die now.
stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Yes, the adventure line's gonna come back
So,
and get us.
okay.
Can you open the store?
I guess now we just wait. You know, I
Please?
suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
I
I'm not quite sure
suppose.
if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
Okay, what did I just say about not restarting? Narrator? Narrator?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
No.
Is this Stanley's office?
Please? Narrator, you have to remember. I want to order boxes again. Narrator, come on. Anything? New content. Was that the ending? Or... New content for another day.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Unless I broke it, then I have no idea. Leaf picture. Excuse me. Have I been told a lie? I think I've been lied to. I think that might have been
Yet
the ending.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Damn it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That might have been the ending, but I mean, if he restarts again, something's gonna go wrong, no? Still nothing there. Go to escape then. Oh, I agree. Does the elevator actually do something? Have I just been too impatient to actually go through the full thing? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not great with waiting long times. And I don't want to wait a long time in case, like, I don't know, I'm missing out on exciting stuff.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley
Oh,
pushes
you didn't
some
even...
buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
You're not even gonna let me? Okay. Where is 8? Darn. Alright. Fine. Man, this place is weird. How much content is in this game? How many Easter eggs and different endings are there? I should have counted the achievements. Alright. I missed...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Of course. I'm okay with that.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
That would be the case, wouldn't it?
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and
Yeah.
willingly confront his death.
Duh. What kind of person do you take me for? Who's ready for death? I am. Oh, was that a restart? No. Heh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Goodbye. It was nice knowing you.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body.
Who the fuck are you?
Instantly.
You're not my narrator? Oh! That didn't scare me. Why would that scare me?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
It's not gonna let me walk through here, is it? Oh, it will.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Huh. You have a point. You are not incorrect. The hallway was originally longer. Okay. Interesting. What? Buttons. I love me some buttons. Of course. Paintings? Duh. I had to click on everything, obviously. Huh. It's true. What's this? Does it lead to the same area?
Probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
2 years of development.
Stanley pushed the orange lever.
Did he now? Oh, this game is so creative. No, he didn't.
Stanley pushed the big red button. Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level design. When Stanley came to the lift,
Dear God.
it's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design.
Voices in my head.
You being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. I'll tell you what, you win. Congratulations. You did it. I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Yeah.
What do we do now? I don't... Then he pushed the number 4. Where are you right now? Where am I? I'm trying to figure out, but I can't... Stanley, who am I? Can you speak to me? Please talk.
Oh, dear God.
Have we been in this room before? How many times have we done this? How many times have I said these exact words? Say something, anything. Help me, Stanley. I don't know who I... What I... They're throwing a surprise party for him, for all his button pushing. Does that sound plausible to you? Stanley walked over the bridge.
These aren't in the game? I'm not surprised. That sounded horrifying.
Stanley pushed the orange lever.
Okay, I think it started over. That's horrifying. Alright. Lounge. Alright, fine. We'll walk through how it's supposed to be. I did have the freedom ending. Oh. Oh. Exit? Oh, so is this like a museum of everything? That's a bit wacky for them to keep, not gonna lie. I don't like that. I'm gonna exit. This is really cool though.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
That's true.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I suppose.
But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the
How?
program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Do I quit? That's what she wanted. I don't... That is an option. Or I could just let myself get crushed. I want to see this ending through, because it's actually really cool, if it's an ending. So if I unpause right now, I'm gonna get squished, probably. And there's no save, so... Let's sit here on the pause screen and debate. Quit to menu or resume? Mm. Uh, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna forget this. Thank you for making me blind and deaf. Excuse me. Alright, so what was that all about? There's a separate narrator for the both of us?
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Oh, well, now I'm paranoid. Why does this game continue forever? It's true. Will it save if I quit? Like, will I come back to the somebody's following me thing? Okay. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be a little sad, but I mean, I think there's like almost endless possibilities for me to get new content for the next stream too, so I'm gonna call it quits. Yeah, it looks like it just restarts everything. Oh well. Let's end the stream here because we've been going on for quite a while. Thanks for hanging out though. This has been really fun, and I will definitely be continuing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. Bye bye.